This is Bumper to Bumper TV.
It is the end of an era at General Motors and in the automotive design world. Ed Welburn, the global vice president of design, has retired. While to some, that may not mean a lot. His legacy of achievement, however, is worth noting. Welburn is the first African-American to become the chief stylist and designer for a major automotive company. Even at the zenith of his career, the Berwyn, Pennsylvania native is self-effacing about his accomplishments.
You ask me if I'm comfortable with being a trailblazer African-American designer. I'm not sure that I am totally comfortable with that handle. There's a certain responsibility that goes along with that. Huge responsibility. And at times, that can be challenging.
Welburn faced those challenges head-on when he joined GM in 1972 after graduating from Howard University. A sculpture and design product major, he plunged headlong into the process, first doing sketches on the details of automobiles, and then growing in the position while aware of his surroundings and the corporate culture of the auto industry.
And I know everyone's watching, whether it was Ed Welburn as a rookie designer doing sketches, signing my name, putting it on the display board and everyone looking at it, or Ed Welburn, the first chief designer at one of our studios, or Ed Welburn, executive director, or Ed Welburn, vice president of global design. I do think there's a responsibility that goes along with that, and it's a responsibility that I willingly take on.
Over the course of his career at General Motors, Welburn started in the advanced design realm and then moved over to working on the Buick brand for several years. During this time, he came to a realization about the relationship between drivers and their cars, even at a time when many millennials claim not to have a desire to drive a car.
There's an emotional connection that a person has with their vehicle. It's an extension of their personality. Now, everyone's got a very different personality, and that's why we have a variety of vehicles in the marketplace. But with the advanced vehicles of the future, the autonomous vehicles, I really see a wide variety of products that can come out of that.
Many of the products he foresees can trace their origins to the concept cars GM has presented over the past few years, with Welburn as the face of the company during the presentations.
Technology has changed vehicles in many ways. Example I can use, I love my old 69 Camaro, but it is clearly not as much fun to drive as the latest Camaros that are out. And so I think that's a great example. And as I look at the technologies that are developing, I can't wait. I can't wait to see those technologies a part of the vehicles that we drive or ride in.
While he will officially be retired, Welburn won't be sitting still. Besides working on a book and other consulting, he will also be leading the team developing the next Global Design Center for General Motors. That's something that fits into a personal vision of his automotive legacy.
If I were to write my own legacy, big picture, it would be all about developing a seamless global design organization, of which there are 10 or 11 studios around the world that work together. That collaboration between a creative designer and a creative engineer is a huge part of my legacy. And I think really, though, at the end of the day is creating an environment in which everyone feels free to create, to express themselves, to bring forward their great ideas, no matter what their background may be.
This is Greg Morrison.
We want to know what you think, so email us. The address is bumpertobumpertv@cs.com.